crazy emotional girlfriend. If this Subway basket and these 2 cowboy hats don't say it enough, my name is Grace Helbig. Thank you for having me.
Daily Grace is gonna teach you how to do something.
Let's talk about your move. Your
Oh
big
yeah,
move.
I moved.
There were some fans that were upset. There were some fans because you had them vote on whether or not
Yeah,
you should
I
move.
asked them. Well, the thing was like the videos have become really personal.
Okay, let's play the game where we say what is too weird or too personal sitting in the background that I don't see initially.
And the medium of the internet is like just like very intimate by nature, and so I wanted them to feel like they had like a hand in like what I was doing. The thing was, I was gonna move no matter what, but I just wanted to like assess like what they thought about it. You know, give them some heads up without being like, hey guys, I'm moving next week.
Right.
Like,
You didn't want to like.
Right.
You've called the internet a crazy emotional girlfriend.
It
You
is.
didn't want to leave your girlfriend without notice.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
have to give them a heads up. They're gonna react and they're gonna be over dramatic, but you just have to like at least say like, here's your heads up. I gave you warning.
So how do you? You must get some crazy requests though, and crazy sort of feedback.
Yeah, I mean, it's wonderful. Every like 1 in like 10,000 people is a little bit too much.
Teach us how to do One Direction themed nails. I know you love them. Show us, show us, show us. Do it, Grace. You are aggressive in the annoying way.
But like the 9,999 other people are awesome. Yeah, I've had marriage requests and like just like adoption, like people want to adopt me into their family.
And
which
what
is,
do you
like,
think is more appealing, the marriage request or the adoption request?
Both are great. Like I'd love to marry a whole family. Like it seems like that's. I mean, it's really nice to know that there are Plan B's and C's and D's and E's and F's. That in case my family falls to shit, that I have some backup families that are waiting for me.
I want to talk about your Twitter.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Because my favorite tweet of yours, I mean, you were hilarious, but my favorite tweet of yours, it had to do with the Oscars.
Oh yeah.
It had to do with John Travolta, and you
Yeah.
tweeted, when did they make figures at Madame Tussauds animatronic?
Yeah.
Hashtag Travolta, hashtag Oscars 2013.
Yeah, because his face looks like it's made of wax, and he's a hilarious dude that like clearly like has some sort of fetish with like dressing up like women and loves like musical theater. Like I love musical theater. I can't sing, so I envy that in him. But he just has this face that never ages.
I bet you're not afraid to poke fun at Adele, because I feel like she's one of those people that people are afraid to touch.
Well, she just seems bored by herself lately. But she's also a mom now, so she's tired.
She's over it.
Yeah, she's tired, and she's got other things on her mind.
And then there was my personal fave,
Yeah.
your reaction to Halle Berry. Can I do it?
Do it.
Can we do it together?
Yeah.
Halle Berry, damn!
Damn!
With a side of damn!
For a little dessert, we're gonna
I'll be
have a little
damn! Damn.
How old is she? She is ageless. Like
I thought you were gonna say 80.
Oh, yeah.
She might be at
she
this
could
point.
be.
Who knows?
She's like a robot. She's beautiful and she doesn't age.
What do you find? What is your favorite day of the week of your shows?
I really like Wednesdays and Thursdays. I like reviews and I like how-tos.
I went on my Tumblr today and asked you guys, what did you want to learn how to do today? And someone said, how to make a viral video. And that's really interesting because I've been making web video for about almost 5 years in total now, and I feel like I have a huge sense of how you can do this. Step 1, you can't. Step 2, don't try it. Step 3, no. Step 4, you can't. Step 5, just you can't. Step 6, don't. Step 7, hey, guess what, you can't. Step 8, you can't. Step 9, stop it. Step 10, stop. Step 11, you can't.
I liked your One Direction nail art.
Oh,
I
thanks.
tried it.
Oh, thanks. I got a lot of hate because everyone
Oh,
that
you can't hate on Harry, right?
Well, exactly. Who knew that all the teenagers that love One Direction they think they're all going to get married to them. And so they saw me as a threat and that I made fun of their boyfriend Niall.
Wait, which finger was he? I forget.
He was the one that was forgettable. And
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes, and
or-
they didn't let you forget that.
it was Niall or whoever the last one is. Whoever the fifth one is was forgettable.
Now you're going to get hate about that.
Exactly.
About that
And
one.
I'm sorry, guys. When I was in high school, I thought I was going to marry Lance Bass, and look where that turned out.
You're here for at South by Southwest.
Yes, we're here obviously for Subway. Subway pairs with My Dumb Channel and USC and NYU. We work together, and this is the 3rd year, I believe, that we're doing this for the Subway Fresh Artist Series. They give young filmmakers an opportunity to make a web series based on the idea that Subway, every sandwich tells a story.
So what are you getting on your sandwich? What's your go-to?
Oh, see, I'm a vegetarian, and I get what I call a salad sandwich, which
Nice.
is basically like their bread is so delicious that I get whatever the whole grain honey bread is, and I just put like an entire plethora smorgasbord of vegetables on it, and it's delicious.
Well, can you give the audience, those people out there that want to be like you or want to do a video, like a vlog,
Sure.
tips for talking to the camera?
Yeah, my tips are like, and I've had this conversation a lot lately. It's just like, find something that you're really passionate about. The internet is interesting because I find, and you might find this too, that like I resonate with people that I think have like a very specific point of view or a very specific like voice, and I think that's what you need to find. You need to find like what makes you authentic, what gives you integrity online. I've been doing this for 5 years, and I feel like it's taken me 4.5 years to find like what I really am passionate about, what my point of view on the world is, and people either relate to that or they don't. And so I think like give yourself time to find that.
Bye!